Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now I have a story that I'm going to share, but I'm not going to share the video because in the video there is a man who he's basically pulling a gun on a black man. It says that a Philly bar owner pulled on a black man after a social distancing dispute. And so I can't share that video, but I can definitely share the link. I will try to remember to do that. His response was just over the top, but I'm so grateful that there were others around that came to the young man's rescue. They basically jumped up and told this man, don't do this. I guess he felt like the young man got too close, and so he jumped up and he pulled it out. Now, what I wanted to say about this particular story is that our people have got to be careful in this time that we're living in. Is very, very touchy and very strange. There's so much going on that we can't afford to be sleepwalking. Right now, people are just on edge about everything, and you don't want to be walking around here in a daze, assuming that all is well. There are some people who are looking for reasons and excuses to do what this man did. I'm glad he didn't take it further. I'm glad others intervened and put a stop to it and helped to de-escalate it. But it was a very frightening thing for the young man. You could see it in his eyes. It was a very frightening thing. And it's also very telling of how some of these other nations are towards us. They are very, very hostile when it comes to us. Now I'm looking at others in the video who clearly do not have on a mask. Okay, but the young man walking by sparked this type of reaction from you? Since we know these things, we know that people feel a certain way and they are doing certain things, we should definitely pay more attention and not walk around assuming that you're going to be treated like a human. I'm sorry. What else can I say? Keep your distance as much as you can, not because you think there's something going on with you or something going on with the next person, but just keep your distance because they don't want us close to them, okay? They just don't. Give them what they want. Stay away. I've always been this way even before this thing came about. I've always been the type of person who likes to give other people their space. And I like to have my space too. I don't like people to invade my space, period. You're out in a public place and you turn around and somebody's standing 2 inches from you. That's a very uncomfortable feeling for a number of different reasons. And so we've got to be very careful. We can't think that everything is like it was 2 years ago or even last year. We're in a new day now, okay? And there's talk about this thing being extended even further than what it is. So again, whether you think something's going on or not, give people their space. Don't be all up on people, especially these people who just don't like us. Step back, give them their space. And don't assume that you are welcome. How many different ways do they have to tell us that they don't welcome us? And I know this is not every last one of them. I know that. But I'm saying in large, we keep seeing these stories where they feel like we are violating their space, or they feel like we're too close, we're not practicing social distance. I mean, it's just too many different cases that we're seeing constantly for us to keep sleepwalking, thinking that we can just do business as usual. Now, even before this, we've had these issues with them. Remember the little 9-year-old kid who the woman accused him of touching her, and his book bag just bumped her a little, and she made a big to-do out of that. And this kid was so afraid because of her over-the-top outrageous response. And so that was before all of this, right? So now this is giving them even more of a reason to say, see, he got too close and I was protecting myself. All that being said, keep your eyes open. Stop taking things for granted. Give people their space, give them their distance. And as much as you can, maybe we should just stay out of public places as much as we can. I'm not saying that it's entirely possible. You got to shop, you got to live, you got to do things. But if you don't have to be loafing about going past someone's business or sitting area, it looks like they had some type of outdoor eating area and he may have gotten too close and they just didn't want him that close. That over-the-top response is just ridiculous. So we're going to see how this story unfolds. Is this man going to be apologetic later because he doesn't want people to stop coming to his little place of business there? You see, they always have these after-the-fact apologies. We'll see how this unfolds, see if there's any additional video that will surface, any additional details. But from what we've seen so far, and I'm saying so far because sometimes other details do spill out. What we've seen so far, his response was a bit over the top. But again, let's see how the story unfolds. With that, I'm out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.